Greetings from Vault 6, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech Doomsday Vault, Episode 49, Fierce Defenders. Doing a quick gear check. Let's start at Tech Noir. 71, 81, 69, 77, 74, 79. Oh, whoops. Y'all should not be out here. 86 and 90 something, 73, 81, 81, 63. So Shield's armor is the lowest. I am going to have to make replacement armor soon, is the TLDR. So I'll have Cathanon. Once Cathanon is out of the hospital, I'll start working on that. Or maybe I'll send you now. So I think I have two pieces of armor that are particularly low. Kadaths and Shields. 63 and 69. 69 can hold out a little bit longer, but the 63 is going to have to go pretty soon. I'm pretty sure the armor queue is at 61. So as soon as that bionic leg is done, we'll queue up a locust armor after it. New batch of Tinctoria is coming, so I should start looking to use it. There we go. Yep, Mayhem is now a day away from 16. So however it scales, it's pretty fast. I may want to consider... Well, no, I have so many animal corpses here. I was going to say I may want to consider baiting wild animals into my kill box so I can hunt them, but I don't think I really need to do that. I should also run a little health check. So this is right foot for Cam. Surgery with Tech Noir. Yellow through the north door? Yeah, you're right. That would be the pattern. And there as well. Alright, so full health check. Making sure that I didn't miss any injuries. Wow. That detox lung got shot. Other than the missing toe... I have addressed everything. And here comes the replacement recon armor. Or locust armor, rather. Man, Sapo really absorbed so many shots. Cathanon, I think I'm going to give you a sniper rifle. Given that you're a genie, you're almost always going to be the first to collapse. And because I don't have brain wiring, I can't make you not wimpy. So we'll just have you sort of sub out. Time on the clock. We're halfway there. Almost exactly halfway there. And Mayhem should be having a 16th birthday. Oh, already had a 16th birthday. So, pretty low opinion of Carlotta, unfortunately. The other thing I wanted to check is, should I be allowed to use dev mode to check relationship potential? Leave that up to you. Give you 5 minutes to vote on that. So if we take a look at Carlotta, because Carlotta's... I have... Carlotta can pair with Mayhem, Thomas, Yaroslav, really any of them, right? So taking a look at her romance options. Actually, her romance option is most likely to work well with Cathanon. Bit of an age gap there. Oh, a siege. Finally. Finally. Something nice. Sieges are nice because they're just really easy to mitigate. Actually, Sapo, you keep resting. Cam, Shay, Shield. They do have triple launcher, so if they do attack us, I gotta be wary of that. Not so sure how you feel about that, given that she's 16 and you're 33. Yep. I fully understand, dude. RimWorld doesn't make that kind of distinction, but yeah, we might want to. It's way more sensible for her to go for Shane or Yaroslav, who are, well, maybe just Shane or Thomas. Yaroslav's kind of a psychopath. Thomas is 18 and Shane's 19. That's not strange at all. Thomas, I'm going to have you stand in the entryway so that we can bomb if we want to bomb. And it is Ash who has the triple. Oh, we almost just murdered Ash. Is it a bound? It's an unbound triple. I don't think Ash is going to survive this. So if the triple launcher exists, post-fight, I can go fetch it. These guys are absolutely not going to even get a shot off. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Blew up their everything. So Ash is dead. Her triple launcher is available. I'm not even going to bother wasting any more on shells. We are going to... You know, Hyas, you should probably be allowed to grab a weapon. Because you are of the age where you would be a target. So you probably shouldn't be unarmed. Man, these barricades really just don't light up. Probably should have made them out of wood or, I don't know, set them up different. Or just had multiple people with flame-based weapons to be able to light the fires quicker. But given that we've injured them, a lot of them are kind of filtering out. They're not all coming at once. Alright, Thomas will have to exit here. Oh! Hey, look at you, Ghost. Using the... I didn't think that they would do that tactic. Used fire foam pop to counter it. Wow, that's the first time I've seen a strong counter like that. Won't really matter. They're going to get absolutely massacred on their approach here. Really? You're attacking that door? Don't do that. Okay, you guys think I should be able to use dev mode, so I will, I'll do just that. That guy looks cool. Skull recon helmet with a double strand. Alright. Now that they're flooding in. Sorry, but the whole room fires back. So much for the Hippocratic Oath, Mr. Doctor. What's that guy's name? Alright, so there's only a few fires I need to put out. We really didn't get that hurt. Oh, another foot! Mayhem, I'm gonna have you put out the fire. So I don't have to manually do it. Given it's 1 in the morning, probably no one's going to want to fight fires at this hour. Or, get rid of bodies. Vargas, you're going the wrong way, man. What are you doing? Just... go leave. There you go. The friendliest thing I could possibly have done. Yeah, there's no survivors. Everybody that entered died. Nothing like a nice... skip reset, like, yeah, you're supposed to be fleeing. You're going in the wrong direction. Let me help you there. So shield should get tended to. I'm gonna have Destroyer do it. And here comes my exotic goods. Let's actually get the leg first. Oh, well, I have to pause the locus hammer. So I'm lacking one more advanced component. Go get the triple. Yeah. Yeah, I will. Oh, wow. There's actually are survivors. I lied. They're just, out this way. I know, I'm not going to be able to make it to them in time. Otherwise, I'd try. Okay, so that's the leg that we'll craft up. Once people have rested up. 7 days left. $10 days left on the prisoners. They're actually here for longer than the quest. Or the reactor rates. All right, Mr. Thomas, I'm going to have you go get the triple. Wee bit of a risk, but I have a door right here that lets me get back into the walls of the base pretty quickly if things go south and sour. And Yaroslav, now that you've... No, don't rest. Start cremating. Okay. Cleaned it up. Tech Noir, it's your turn now. Go out to the bulk goods. Oh, Shield just took off his armor. So I'm going to have to be careful of that if battle kicks off. UV sensitive, trotter hands, light gray skin, and fat body. What a pack. Furry tail, fast. Ooh, I like fast. And super heal. These are things that appealed to me. Quite a lot, in fact. Words of trust, I don't have. Invisibility is a 5, but I'll have it. I'll buy it for later. And I can afford all of this by just selling some lungs, which is ridiculous. Maybe I'll buy a coagulator to offset the cost. And then, do you have uranium? No, you have plasteel. I'll buy components and sell statues. That's a pretty strong trade. Some really, really good xenogene, or gene banks, I should say, in that trade. So underground was allowing the mortars, but where'd I... Okay, it's right there, the barrel. And then Thomas, you're going to switch from your triple back to the incendiary. This makes you want to fire up RimWorld and play? Well, my job is done. That is the elicited response I am looking for. Man, those muscle parasites just keep plaguing us. So now I have very fast runner and super fast wound healing. Of course, I don't have enough negative genes to offset them, so I can either pick one or the other, but not both. And even the very fast runner, the metabolic efficiency is -5, so if I was to implant that, that's all I could do. I don't think that I feel the need to at the moment to implant those, but I can always circle back to it at some point. So you guys did say that I was able to use dev mode to figure out Carlotta's potential relationship, so This is the number to look for. It's the compatibility number in the debug. So she is more compatible with her father than her mother. She's somewhat compatible with her brother, but that's for friendships too. For relationships, she is quite compatible with Nella. That actually might, well, Nella's still pretty young. But if Nella hit 16, that would be a very strong relationship there. I wouldn't even really need to interfere at all. So given that you voted for no interference, that might be it. Because Nella is beautiful and Carlotta is pretty, they're going to get along. Super compatible with Hyas. Granted, Hyas is female, so that's not a relationship, but that's a very strong friendship. A compatibility of 3.13 is very, very high. As you can see, most of them are fractions. Most of them are between 1 and -1. A 3 is ridiculous. And what this does, if you're wondering, is the higher the compatibility, the more likely you're going to have positive interactions, like kind words, deep talk, friendship building and relationship building interactions. And then the lower the compatibility is, the more likely you are to slur them, or insult them. So she is actually fairly compatible with Thomas, a 2.12 with but the romance chance factor is only 0.11. But and then she's also actually fairly compatible of Mayhem as well, 1.27. That's actually pretty high. That's not nowhere near her compatibility with Nella, but that's actually very, very high, 1.27. Anything over than a 1 is actually pretty strong. A ridiculously high compatibility with Shane, just no romantic interest at all, which is interesting. And then, yeah. So, her and Shane would be a really, really strong relationship, given her compatibility numbers. But then if you take a look, the romance chance between her and Shane is only 4%. For Cathanon, it's higher because of already built up rapport. So the romance chance is sort of based upon rapport, whereas these compatibility numbers affect the chance to build up a potential relationship. So her romancing Mayhem doesn't work because of low opinion, but due to her high compatibility numbers, if I had them interact with one another more frequently, they would build up a friendship because of how compatible they are. So it really depends on how much interference. So I'm not allowed to use Words of Love, and I'm not allowed to use Psychic Bonding, but does scheduling people, would zoning and scheduling be allowed for relationship building? I'm not talking love prison here. I'm talking... I have to have a shorter poll because the stream's almost over. But I'm more talking just like trying to get them together so they interact more often. So that there's a chance for more interactions and therefore a chance for more relationships. So not forcing them in the same room and, really requiring anything like that. But sort of you're both on recreation at the same time in the same room at the same time of day, every day, that kind of deal. Or even like, you're set to meditate when Mayhem is meditating, so you're in the same room next to one another. Like, that would be a really, really, really effective one, right? If I was like, hey, this is Carlotta's meditation spot, and Carlotta is going to meditate when Mayhem meditates. That's not too much interference. It just puts them in the same place at the same time, and then that's it. That's a reasonable amount of playing Matchmaker, I think. Where it's letting things play out, but setting up the dominoes and seeing if they topple or something like that. I'm having them repair the entryway. The other thing I could do is throw straw matting in there to act as a super wick, so that upon next raid, I can very, very quickly burn up the entry. That would make it a lot easier. And it's really not that expensive. In fact, I have hay over here that I could just harvest. Okay, so yeah, allow for some relationship building situations to occur. You think it's going to be drama? Yeah, maybe. Could end up being pretty dramatic. Especially if there was like a cheating or divorces or something like that. You never know. Mayhem, you're allowed to learn focus. And then I also have a coagulator, and I think the coagulator makes most sense on Kadath, since he's our brawler. So Cam is going to operate on shield. And then Kadath is going to get the coagulator. Okay, the straw wick is lit, or laid. Destroyer, what is your success chance? 96? Yeah, I'm not going to chance that. I will do the operation instead. Or Cam will. And we are 6 days away. Another thing that I could try to do is to call in exotic goods caravans often enough to be able to purchase a beauty gene pack, and that would make it so very easy to have relationships because it changes their the standing immediately. So Kadath now has the quag and shield the leg. Gonna quickly check if I overlooked any other injuries, but I think that's it. Nope. That is it. We're all 100%. And in a second here, once they harvest up this hay... Oh, for a second I thought that was the Masterwork armor. I was gonna be really, really happy. But nope. Just a button-down shirt. Once they harvest the hay grass, I will fix the zone restrictions. Mayhem, you're missing your chance here, dude. Go meditate. Meditation hour. So this is the sort of things I'm talking about, where they're in the same place at the same time, able to have positive interactions with one another. Where is Carlotta on this list? Oh, well, way at the bottom. Because Mayhem's industrious and she isn't, so he thinks less of her as a result. Dude, this is not how to get the ladies. Whatever. Are all of my farmers out of action? No, Nella's working. And Kadath finally got out of surgery. The storage room is almost fully painted. There's going to be a little issue with that crematorium there. So I think what I'll do is mine out a nook here for the crematorium and just move it closer to this area. Because we have need of the crematorium, and it's almost always in this spot, which would be closer. So I can get rid of these barricades because I've literally never used them, and then force this door open to very quickly cremate the area. So there's Locust armor. That should be shields. And we'll get that dyed. Somehow or another, my farmers just have not gotten around to farming. Oh, whoops. These doors should be forced open. Farming the hay grass over there. They're just refusing. Oh, man, you keep just debating me over and over. This is just killing me. Every time I look, I'm like, oh yes, they did it. A masterwork. But no, it's always something else. However, this slate sculpture is more meta for meditation. The smelter has been on the whole time for biocoded weapons, so any biocoded weapons that exist on in the map have been melted down. Do we? Actually, I'll have next stream vote on this. There. Made a note for my future self. Vote on the refugees. I wanted to wrap this up by harvesting that hay, but for the life of me, nobody's doing it. There we go. My patience. I'll just set one for everybody planting, and everyone will go do it. There we go. Muscle parasites are now gone. So little baby Jean is going to be a little bit happier, which is good. Another thing is I'm relatively low on beer, so I'm going to run a partial grow of hops, so I don't run out. And it's T-minus almost 5 days, so, oh, here we go. Guess one last siege. Never a dull moment. Almost a identical spot to the last siege. So the last siege, they rallied there. This is going to be like 20 feet away. Oh, okay, or not. All right. Virus army, and these guys are breachers with triple launcher. Oh, God. All right. It's going to be like that, huh? So, my lord. Camshay shield, do not draft. Everyone else draft. Technoar was holding a baby. Shoot. I think that those two groups are potentially hostile to one another. But they are, but these guys are breachers. So even though they're hostile, I don't think they're going to care. I think they're going to just breach. If they weren't breachers, I could pit them against one another. But breachers, if you've ever played like an RTS game, you can think of a breach raid as like an attack to move command, where they don't really retarget enemies because they're just not coded to do that. So Mayhem is going to go grab the Doom launcher and maybe just doom the breach raid to shut them down quick. And my other group was misfiring, so I'm going to have them re-aim here. So any scary weapons in this? Okay, there's no scary weapons in the breach. There's a triple. Again, the triple is wielded by someone who's lagging super far behind for some reason. And it is an unbound triple. Oh man, that was not successful. Want to lead them a little bit more, but there we go. Maybe not. I'll launch it anyway. Oh, it worked. Ha! So they're breaching this direction. The problem is some of these people don't have pollution protection. There was an unpolluted area here, but I'm gonna have to leave some behind if I want to attack because of pollution rule requirements. These guys don't have pollution gear, but it actually doesn't look. It looks like they're not even. I'm not really sure what their pathing is. But these grenadiers are going to be in my range in a minute. And I'm hoping that my mortar artillerymen get done soon. Oh, Thomas, don't fire. Mayhem. Never mind. I don't really want Kadath to catch fire. So I'll have Kadath be a fun surprise. Where is Mr. Triple? Mrs. Triple. So Kimmy is way back there. Keep an eye on her. It actually now wouldn't be a terrible idea to try to set the grenades on fire, because they're going to be walking over them, and that's a possibility of a big explosion. And then I'm going to have everyone strategically fall back behind Destroyer, so that I have a shield belter in the way. I guess the follow-up volley didn't have an effect, which is unfortunate. And it doesn't look like those frag grenades have caught yet. But I'll start trying to set the bushes on fire. Alright. This will probably do it. No? guess not. Oh, are they launching at me? Yeah, they must be. Yeah, they already are up. Alright, Kimmy is aiming at Kadath. So I'm gonna jump. Shane got clipped and downed. Missing a lung. So Shane's gonna be due for a detox lung, it looks like. Oh, that's landing on me, not them. Okay, the siegers are now besieging. So my shooters are gonna go join the rest of the shooters. These guys are still breaching, so actually I can pack this up because I killed all the grenadiers, so they're just gonna be shooting the rocks here, and this siege party is gonna come in behind them and fight them, and then I'll just take I'll take winner. So in other words, Thomas, Yaroslav. I'm just gonna haul everything inside. Kathanon. Mayhem help Tech Noir. And we're just packing up because oh, yeah, maybe they'll be in the way. I think they're gonna come down here. I'm gonna guess the two groups are gonna fight one another. Don't forget Kadath. Good call. I hadn't, but load into caravan and carry Kimmy. Oh, really? A good time for a social fight, guys. Totally wasn't busy or anything. Yeah, so because they ran out of grenadiers, these guys are just gonna be shooting their way in, and these two groups will fight to some degree. Good job, you two doofuses. Some of the siege party is going to come in the front door. Kadath, you actually hang there. And I'm going to allow you to doctor to try to save Kimmy. Shane is patched up just without one lung. I'll put him in a hospital bed. Oh, am I browning out? Oh, I am browning out. Because of the eclipse. So the breach group are fleeing. And the eclipse just ended. So, Mayhem, never mind. And some of the siege group are coming in the kill box. I don't have a full regiment of troops waiting there, so let me continue drafting. Some child can rescue Shane so that Tech can get back. Nella, you rescue Shane. Thomas is gonna sit this one out because Thomas is got a incendiary launcher. Not really all that useful in this instance. Alright, so now we have a bit of a defending force. Albeit a dumb one that just chose to social fight in the middle of the fight, but, you know, whatever. Things happen. Oh, maybe highest not in front. Yaroslav, you go in front. And Tech, start tending those that need medical care, because there's just not enough enemies to warrant, yeah. Hey, JD, thank you for the resub, man. Do I have medicine nearby? I think I have to go all the way over. No. I'll have someone else drop it. Ari, thanks for the sub. Welcome to the madness, the reactor raid madness. So the siege is coming in now. Wow, that is a cluster of them all coming at once. Some of them are still chasing the breach raiders, though. That's sort of fortunate, because it will split them up. Oh, good. Nobody likes it, Tammy. Sorry if your name is Tammy. Your name is Snuggler. Alright, and there goes the siege. So, Kadath, let's bring you in. I don't know how your medical tending has fared. I don't know, she's alive, so I would say you did what needed to be done. And I will rescue also I'll rescue Tammy that went down. Kadath has the triple launcher on him. There's really not too much of value in that siege camp anymore. I'm just waiting for that. Yeah, there we go. Finish up. Mayhem. A few of them need directions about how to leave my base. So please offer directions. Close, but no cigar. Oh, cigar? Really? Go away. Possibly the weirdest thing I have to do in this series so far is to politely redirect enemies to the exits. That happens a lot. Oh, one of them had Luciferium out here. It didn't get very far, breaking. I don't really need to patch that. 14 Lucy. Man, that's... I'm so surprised that raiders bring in that much Luciferium, because 14 Luciferium is such a long amount of loot. I mean, that's over a year's worth of Luciferium. That is like... that's over 5 seasons of Luciferium for like the average person. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, captured. Set to be fed and released. And then, Shane, you were going to get one of the lungs that was due for Jean-Paul, because Jean-Paul can't use it for now. And I'll get you hooked up with that. And I just want to try to get to a blank slate before ending. Going a little over time. Let's do the Jean-Paul, or the Shane surgery. And I think, oh, Kadath, no, Caravanning. I think that is probably the only permanent injury we suffered in that one. Yep. Just that one lung shot. Interesting double raid where they have to fight over me, right? No, I want to kill him. No, I want to kill him. Neither of you. So Shane has a half lung. Better than nothing. I guess the lung plus the mask is pure coverage. But I think in this case, I am just going to do the other lung installation rather than a half measure. And then, you know, if at some future point we think that Jean-Paul should get a detox set up, we can do that. So now Shane is double lunged. So it really doesn't make sense to just do the one. So 2 triple launchers. I used up my 2 dooms. I think pretty reasonably well. The doom shot that that Mayhem had wasn't like amazing because it was moving and all that, but it was still pretty effective, I think. It killed people, so it's not like it missed. And then Kadath did shut down the triple launcher, which was nice. So we got another triple launcher out of that. And the muscle parasites have cleared. So I think that... Oh, no, Cam still has muscle parasites, but this will probably get cured. Yep, it's cured. So I think we are almost a clean bill of health for everybody, minus some bruising. His shield just got cured. So other than Yaroslav, Yaroslav would be the one exception. And my guess is in half an hour, Yaroslav gets cured too. Yep. Okay. So no diseases on anyone. The prisoners still have it, but that's because I haven't been tending the prisoners with proper meds. So they're only 157 over 300 and 197 over 300. So they'll require 2 or 3 more tendings to be cured. With that, my friends, wraps up the stream. Thank you for tuning in to Doomsday Vault, which originally streamed live on Twitch December 6th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow vaulters,